Hi guys, welcome back, welcome to a new video, welcome to Bookmas Day 11. So today is quite an exciting video, at least I think. So in today's video we will be doing something that I've been waiting to do, and that is reorganizing my bookshelves. I think it is time to do that. I recently got these bookshelves, well not recently, it was the start of this year, around February, March time, and as you guys have seen, it has grown a lot, but with it growing it means it's become a mess. I'm not gonna lie. Half the books, because I've taken them on, off, are not in the correct space. Some of the books are with authors that don't match the books. Some of them are series, but the books are not together, and it's just a mess, really. And then we also have all the books on my physical TBR. So what I was planning to do is first take off all the books off my bookshelf, obviously organise them between authors if they match, and then if they're part of series, and then also I want to do the same thing on my physical TBR, because on my physical TBR at the moment I have obviously all the books I haven't read, but I have a few that are on here that haven't been read, and then we have most majority of them on there. However, I don't want my TBR cart to be really full, so my plan is to organise all the books despite being read and unread between the authors and the genre. And then once I've done that, then I can distinguish what books I have read from that author and which ones I haven't, and then those will go on like the book next to the shelf. So it'll be like, let's say we had 3 books that Emily Henry I read and then 2 I haven't, those will be along the end, so I know the last 2 of that author is the books I haven't read. However, some books are going back on my TBR cart. I will decide that when I'm going through them, so I might go through all of this first, all the red ones, organise those first, and then organise my TBR cart to match that, and then have those books together, because I want all the books to be together if they're like the same author or like part of the same series, unless it is a book that I want to read immediately. And when I mean immediately, in the next 2 to 3 months, because there are some books that I'm not in no rush to read and I want to differentiate all those, and the ones that I'm not in no rush to read, those can go back onto the bookshelves to join the other books if they match any, and if they are immediate then I want them on here. So when we pick out my monthly TBR, I'm only picking out books I actually do want to read. So I think that's the plan that we're going for. So I want my TBR cart to be less full, so if I do get new books, especially new releases that I want to probably focus on more than the physical TBR, then I want to have space for that. But I don't know how I'm going to do it. That's kind of my mindset. We'll see how that goes, because we do have a lot more books than when I first did this. I think we have double the amount of books, and this room is not a big space, all the floor space to organise my books, and then I might move my chair out of here as well. But before we do that, I wanted to give you guys a little haul of some bits and pieces I bought to decorate my bookshelf. So as you guys probably saw, at the moment to decorate my bookshelves it's very sparse. I have like maybe 1 or 2 candles on here. We have my cherry jelly cat, and then we have the Christmas ones, but obviously they will be coming off soon. Most of them I just added because I had nothing on there, but I definitely want to separate my books a little bit more so I can fit some decor pieces just to make it a little bit more aesthetic. So I bought a few things, so I'm going to show you everything I got. So first up, I bought 3 candles. So these are actually fake candles. Currently I have real candles up there, but I've heard that apparently you're not supposed to use real candles, which is kind of common sense, but me, sometimes I can be a bit of an idiot. So we got 3 candles. So I got 3 different sizes, and I thought that would be cute. I can either have them all together like that, or I can have them like sparsed around everywhere, and I just need to get batteries for those. And then next up, I bought this little vintage, let's say mirror, it's not a mirror, frame, and I'm going to get a photo to go here. I don't have one at the moment, but I thought this would be really cute. I'm actually getting inspiration from Alexa. Alexa Ray is a YouTuber, but I love her bookshelves. I'm obsessed with them, and I saw she had these and I thought I need that. That's really cute. And then I got this. You guys might be thinking, why the hell I have this? But you guys will know when we get to organising and decorating what this is a reference to. Not necessarily it's referencing this exact thing, but it relates to that. So I got that. It's actually massive. Didn't realise how massive it is, but it does fit in my bookshelves, which is a good sign. And then next up, look how cute, guys. I get this little dragon and it's reading a book holding a flower. Is that a flower? Yeah, a flower or butterfly in its hand. And I just saw that and I thought it was so cute. It's actually for my fantasy section, and you guys can probably guess what book or maybe book series I could be references with this, but I think it's just super cute. And then next up we got some angels. This is not referencing anything, but I think this would be cute, maybe on the same shelf as this. And they're just they're just two little friends, and I thought that was so cute, so I got that. And then next up I got to this little strawberry. I do need to get some like fake plants or something, but I thought it was really cute. I'm really happy with the size I got the smallest size because I didn't want anything too big and I wanted it to still fit on my bookshelves, but it's really cute. Next up, I actually really obsessed with this even though it's something that's quite silly. Look at my duck. Isn't that so cute? And it's got number 8. If you guys didn't know, 8's my lucky number because I was born on the 8th, and I'm obsessed with it. It spins and he's got a little chain on him with some glasses. Then next up I got this. I was actually expecting this to be a lot bigger, and then it came, but I actually don't mind that, how small it is. I think that's just really cute. And it's just 2 hands making a heart. It's pink as well, and yeah, really cute as well. Got these 2 plants. So this one's more of a full crochet, just little sunflower. You might know what I'm referencing for that as well. And then we got some purple flowers. This is just random purple flowers. I like purple, so I picked that out. I think that would go really nice for like the romance section. And then next up, you got a little cowboy boot. This, you can actually put candle matches in here, so I bought that. That's going to be part of my romance section, and I'm going to do like a cowboy section because I have quite a few cowboy romances. And then we also have this little trinket plate. It actually broke, so I had to super glue the cactus bit back on, but this is really cute. You can put like rings on it as well, but I'm just going to leave it, and I think that's going to go really well with the cowboy boots. I think that'd be really nice for like a cowboy section. And then last but not least, we got this. So it's a cherry. I have to hold it because 2 like separate balls, but I got myself a little cherry. I think it's so cute. So those are the few little decorations I got. And then I also have these, which I recently added. My sister-in-law got this for me, and look how cute. I have 2 of them actually, so these are going to be scattered everywhere. Obviously I'm going to have my cherry that always goes on there. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the candles that are on there. I kind of put them on to spaz it, but make it all like nice, but I don't really like them. I'm more invested in the decor pieces I have here. Plan is I want to have like one side of the bookshelves romance, and then one side like fantasy, and then probably like mystery thriller, because I'm starting to like gather more of that. And then in the middle will be like a display of like either special editions or my favourite books. And then what my plan is to do today, because I'm going to split this into 2 days, is today we're just going to take everything off. We're going to organise it, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put it onto the shelves of where I think it should go. We're not going to put them neat, we're just going to put them on the shelves, a bit like I did in the last video I did. And then tomorrow we're going to actually fully organise it and then decorate it, because it gets dark very early, and I thought I'll split it into 2 days and then 1 video. So that's the plan. I'm going to stop chatting now. We're going to do step 1, which is to take off all the books off my bookshelf, first with the ones that I've read, and then we're going to do my physical TBR, and then I'll be back to put them and organise them into the different sections. So I will see you guys in a sec. Let's go and let's take off all the books off my bookshelves. We're back, and I've taken down all of my books. I thought it was going to actually work, and yeah, this is what it looks like. So the books are here, and then we also have books down here, and then obviously we have my TBR cart there. Is it just me that I don't know what to do now? What I've also done is I've realigned my bookshelves because this one was a little bit too forward, but now they're all leveled with each other. I think I'm just going to give it a quick wipe down. I'm actually quite happy. There's no mould, nothing on any of them, so I'm really happy about that. I'm going to give it a quick wipe down, and then once that's done, we're going to go through all these books. So I think what we're going to do is, do I first split them by genre? I think I'll do that. I think I'll first split them by genre. Once they're split by genre, then I'll split them by author. And then once it's done by author, then for example, when I put like my romance ones up, I can do it by tropes. So that way, when I do the decorations, it kind of fits. So let's do that, I think, first. Put it all into genre, and then we're going to organise the books. And then what we'll do is, once we've organised the books that I already had on my bookshelf, we'll then incorporate the books on my physical TBR cart into those, and then we'll put them on the shelf. And then what I will do is I can just pick the books off and put them in my TBR, and then kind of just like make up the space for that. Or I cannot add those in unless I know I'm going to read it. If I know I'm going to read it, just keep it off the shelf, and then if I'm not going to read it, put it on. But I think the smarter way would be to put all the books on the bookshelf, like literally all of them, and then pick out the books I want on my TBR. That way there's a space for them when I read them. So if I do the other way, then there might not be no space for it, and then I'm going to have to rejig it all over again for that. So I think that's the process my mind is going through. I think that's the way I most like it. But taking it off the bookshelf, that was actually the easier part. But now you've got to separate it by genre and author. So let's head off and do that, shall we? I'm going to put some music on. I was listening to a Christmas playlist, so I'm just going to put that straight back on right now, and we're going to play it. Let's get to organising. Hi guys, good morning. So it is the next day and it is time now to finally organise my bookshelves. I don't know if I showed you guys, but I organised them all. So on the side that's closest to me, we have all my romance. So what I did is at the top we have Lauren Asher, Anna Hugh, and then we have black romance, dark romance, and then like all the contemporary romance. We have like a shelf for like Emily Henry and that kind of aesthetic vibes, and then we have like YA, college romance, and then at the bottom is mostly my single books, so they're not part of a series, or I only have one book in a series. And then obviously the middle one are my favourite books, and then the far end we have all my fantasy, and then towards the bottom we have single fantasy, and then we also have thriller, mystery, and then non-fiction as well, and then Christmas books at the bottom. But I'm gonna stop chatting. I'm sorry if the lighting is very bad. It's very gloomy and I'm not happy with that because I really like natural lighting, but it's so gloomy outside, so I've had to put those lights on. I don't have any lights on in here because the lights on in here are super bright, but we're gonna get on with it. Excuse my hair as well, I did just wash it today, so I just put it in a bun because it's wet and I can't be asked to have it down because I'm wearing a cat tracksuit. But I need to actually be quick in this process. I'm trying not to rush it, but I do have an hour. because I am heading to Edinburgh today. So I am trying to multitask everything that I'm doing. So we've got my AirPod, we've got some music that I'm going to put on, and then we're just going to get started. We're going to organise it, and then we're going to decorate it, and then I don't know if I'm going to have time to give you guys a full tour, but I might make that as a video, so that could be an exciting like in-depth tour if you guys want to see all my books and my bookshelves and like the final result. I'll show you guys obviously the final result, but if you want to see like the final result like in better lighting hopefully. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to stop chit-chatting, we're going to get to it. Let's start organising my bookshelves, and then we're going to start making it cute as well by adding all the decor pieces. So I'm super excited. I can't wait to make it aesthetic. I feel like that's like the best part of doing your bookshelves. So let's get to it. I'm going to stop chatting. So let's go do some decorating. So guys, I am back and your girl has finally finished. I literally finished at 10:30 on the dot. I think I started this at 9. So it's taken me an hour and a half. So not as bad as I thought I would have taken. But I'm really happy. So as you guys saw, I kind of decorated as I was doing it. Just because the books kept falling and I thought I would just do it like that. As well as like just organize it and then put decorations at the same time so I can have a scope for it. And then I need like rogue decorations. I kind of just scattered it depending on like where I think it'll be cute to go. But she's all done. This is a little sneak peek look of it, and now I'm going to quickly show you guys obviously a tour of the bookshelves. So obviously I did like a little pan out of when I first finished it so you guys could see it, but I'm going to show you guys now in detail. Probably do like a proper video with like the full tour if you want to see like all the books, but this is just going to be like a little tour basically. So we're going to swivel you guys over here. So this is the first shelf. This is my romance shelf, and this is what it looks like. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So at the top we have Lauren Asher, Anna Hugh, anything Billy and romance. I put the Cupid like toy, and then I put the little mirror. I'm obviously going to change it to a photo. And then the second shelf is all my black romance. So obviously I did like a dedicated one to my favourite ones, which is Kenny D. Ryan, and then Natasha Bishop, only for the week. And then we have a bunch of other black romance that I love. I want to grow this massively, hopefully next year. And then the next shelf we have my, I say probably 4 authors in here, I would say. Yeah, we have Emily Henry book, we have we have Lynn Painter, Better Than the Movies. Obviously that was what I was using the film sign for. And then we have Ashley Poston and Abby Jimenez. We just have all those books. It's a very colourful area, and I also put the rubber duck there and the little daisy. So next up, this is like the lower half of the bookshelves. So on the 4th row we have L. Kennedy, so we have obviously Off Campus series. I put a little cherry in the middle, and then we have the Boys of Totem series by Chloe Walsh. Go lower down, we have Annalie Hazelwood, Tessa Bailey, Elena Armes, Lucy Score, and then towards the end we just have some like hockey romances or sports romances, or like books that I really enjoyed, but they're quite lower down because they're not my favourites. When we go to the bottom, we just have all my standalone books, or we have 2 series books. Either I haven't read most of them, or like special editions that I'm not that too bothered about, but those go there, and I think that's really cute. And I forgot to mention, up here we have a little daisy. Is it daisies? I don't even know what flowers they are, but I thought it would go perfect with the theme of the Lucy Score books, because that whole series, the Knock 'Em Out series, it all has like flowers on it. So I thought I would add that because that's really cute. But I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I think it is super cute. And then now we're gonna go on to these shelves. So at the top we have the Addicted series. I put a little strawberry at the front because the series is like a rainbow, and I want to get some flowers to go into there. And then the second one, obviously we have Becca Mac. I have to have that as like pretty much front and center, and I love these books. I didn't really have anything fancy for it, but still really cute. And then next up we have Elsie Silver. We have obviously the Chestnut Spring series, and then her new series, and I also put the Cowboy Boot and the Cactus little plate. I thought that would be really cute for that section. And then when we go down one, we have the Hannah Grace section. We have my special editions of Icebreaker and Wildfire, and then we have the other 3 books, and then we also have a little cherry. I thought I'd put her there because she's quite cute there. And then next down we have Magnolia Parks. I don't love this series, but I love the covers, so that is why it has its own dedicated little section towards the bottom. And obviously at the bottom we have my dark romance. Obviously it pains me a little bit for that to be at the bottom, but that's where I had it because that's the majority of the books, and the books are quite dark, whereas most of my bookshelves, they're really light. Once my dark romance starts to grow, then it'll probably take more room and space up of my bookshelves, but for now they go there. Now we have the fantasy section. So I don't know if you guys can see it that well. At the top we have my Sarah J Maas. So we have obviously the Akata, Throne of Glass, and then Crescent City series. And then next up we have the Never Ever After series, that's what I call it, by Stephanie Gardner. So I have the 3 physical books, but if you haven't guys seen from my book stuff video, I unboxed some special editions, and they are so gorgeous. Like, look how gorgeous they are. Look how gorgeous these special editions are of these books. So I finally put them on their bookshelves by themselves. And then we obviously have the Powerless series by Lauren Roberts. I put the 3 candles up there. And then next up we have Rebecca Yarros. We have obviously Fourth Ring, Iron Flame, and I put my little cute dragon there because I thought it would be perfect. Then next up on this shelf we have like kind of mini series. So we have the Lightlock series there. We have Divine Rivals, Harry Potter, because that needed its own little space. And then we have the Shatter Me series. I think that's really cute. So I've actually switched it over because I want the oldest book at the bottom and the newer one No, I want the first book at the top and the last book at the bottom. So I'll rejig that eventually. And when we go down a little, we have some like more rogue fantasy, I would call it. So we have a few series here. We obviously have Phantasma, we have One Dark Window, those books. We have From Blood and Ash, we have Crimson Moth, and then we have the special editions that I've gotten recently for Fairy Loot. We have the Cruel Prince series, and then we have some like witchy romance fantasies. And then at the bottom, which is actually incredibly hard to see, so in the next section we just have my mystery thriller / non-fiction. So obviously we have The Housemaid, we have the Natural series, we have We Used to Live Here, we have a few mystery thrillers there, my non-fiction like self-help books, and then these are books that are fiction but they're like based on real life, like kind of real life issues that go on in society. So obviously Thug, that one's For the Hate You Give, which is about race and police brutality. A Little Life is obviously about graduate and like life and stuff like that. The Colour Purple, about two sisters, and obviously slavery times. And then we have Persuasion, that's kind of like a historical fiction. It's just romance, but I thought we'll just go there. And then obviously that is what that looks like. But that is my bookshelves. I hope you guys enjoyed organising it. I feel like this video hasn't been that bad. I thought I was going to get more stressed out whilst like doing it, but I think spreading it over 2 days helped reduce the stress. I was about to say spice. So I'm just really happy with it, and the fact that I've basically filled up the whole bookshelves when this year I could barely fill it out. Is so funny. The only thing I didn't do in this video is to do my TBR cart, but I kind of want to keep all the books on here. So what I might do is when I pick out like my TBR, let's say I might take off the December books, I'm going to put them on there, but I might just like dress that up and put like all book accessories in there maybe. I'm not sure yet, but for now it's just going to stay blank. But obviously when I get new books, they'll probably go onto that shelf in the meantime. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I feel like it is super cute, but this is what it looks like. This is the full bookshelves. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. I hope you guys are obsessed too. I'm sorry for like the wishy-washy in terms of the bookmas stuff. The video for book stuff should be out by now, by the time this video is out, definitely. And then we have one more episode, which is a reading vlog that I'm still currently filming. So that is it for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a like and a subscribe, and also share with others, because you know I'd love for you guys to share my content so you know your friends can also enjoy it as well. So yeah, that is it for now, everyone. Stay blessed, and as I always say, I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye my love.